Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another vlog. We're just back out with Lady, and we want to talk about, on this vlog, are you where you want to be in life right now? At this moment in time, 2026, are you where you want to be in life? Happy with your job? Happy with your life? Or are you struggling with what you've got, what you're doing, where you're going, and if you're actually going anywhere? So we've come out now. It does look a bit dark, but this is probably the coolest part of the day. Hope everyone's having a safe start of the summer, because it has been absolutely red hot. Right, we'll get into it. Are you where you want to be? Am I where I want to be? What I mean by is, are you where you want to be? So let's start with, are you where you want to be financially? Are you comfortable in what you've got, money wise, wages, or are you actually struggling? Now, we'll do a vlog on cost of living. That's a completely different subject, and a painful one for everybody, because I think everybody's struggling. Even people that have got plenty of money to spend on food, but it gets to a point where you don't want to be spending, for example, a loaf of bread £2.50, when a few years ago you was spending maybe 80p or 90p or whatever. But we'll do that in a completely different vlog. So just wait for Puppy. Financially, can you look in the bank and go, yeah, we're comfortable? I sort of look at my experience. I've been comfortable in the past, and then I've been completely broke. I've been bankrupt, which is probably one of the top 10 of my most down times, depressed times, worried times, not coping very well. Now, I'll probably leave a comment if you have been bankrupt, you're going through bankruptcy, and what you're struggling with bankruptcy, and what bankruptcy means. Now, I'll try and give you a rough idea of the difference between bankruptcy and debt consolidation. We'll do that in a separate vlog. Leave in the comments if you need some advice on that, because I've been through the bankruptcy and my brother went through debt consolidation. They are very similar, but different at the same time. So leave a comment for that. We can do that, no problem. Financially, when you look in your bank and you go, dishwasher's gone, you look for a dishwasher and you just pay for it. You want to go out for a meal, you can go out. There's 5 of us in our house. We went out the other Friday, and £100 meal for 5 of us at a buffet, Chinese, where you can eat all the foods around the world. £105 plus £20 a round of drinks every time, which we didn't think were bad. Can you do that? Can you just go out and buy a dishwasher, microwave, washing machine if they blow up, because they don't last forever? Or are you one of these where you'd have to put it on a credit card and do this Klarna payment, whatever that is, where you're paying so many days, or clear pay as it buy now and paying 28 years? all that shit. So, men alone, we're also going to do a video on, are you the only one bringing money in? So I don't really want to talk about some of the stuff, because I want to do separate videos on them and focus on them. Are you where you want to be in your relationship? Are you where you want to be in a job? Are you happy where you're at right now? You okay? She's happy. So, let's show you. You happy, puppy? Yes? She's always happy. Happy to be on a walk after the heat. She's struggling. They all are. Aren't you? Mummy's struggling as well, isn't she? Your mum. So, you wake up on a morning. Are you dreading waking up on a morning and thinking, oh my God, here we go again. Just another day of different stuff. I wish. Do you compete with your friends? Do you compete with your work colleagues? How to change it, how to be different, how to sort of be comfortable where you are. I bet if you probably asked 100 lads, are they happy where they are? You probably get a higher percentage of lads saying, no, I'm not actually happy where I am. I would like to be here, I'd like to be better. Now, the example I'll use, a fair few years ago, when I was about 22 stone of just pure fat, and I bent down to tie my shoelaces. Come on. And when I went down to tie my shoelaces, I came back up and took the biggest breath and thought, oh, this is no good. And I was thick set all round, just a big lad. And then I went on a holiday with my ex-wife and the kids, and there's a picture of me in probably one of the most horrendous t-shirts I could have ever bought, but thought it was a really nice t-shirt. The material was nice, but the colour was horrendous. And you know, when you see your fashion sort of years down the line and you think, oh, what the hell was I thinking wearing that t-shirt? And the jogging bottoms were absolutely horrendous as well. And I'm stood, and I would say my youngest girl to my ex-wife would only be just walking, and she's 12 now, so we're going back a fair few years, and I was like a fucking tank. You look back, real big fat lad. Now, funny enough, tonight my wife now, my wife that I've been with 6 years, has bought some new scales, because the scales that we got off my mum and dad when my dad was alive and my mum was at home and without dementia, she gave us some scales and they've broke. So my wife has bought some new scales, really fancy things, you know, all good. Getting attacked by everything here. So I jumped on them. Now I'm still a thick set lad. I'm still I don't know if they're wasps. Or hornets. Oh my God. And so, you know, I'm still a chunky lad, but I've been a big lad when it comes to bodybuilding and taking steroids, been on everything and anything that I could get my hands on, anything and everything. Come on, puppy. Now, if I could get my hands on it and inject it, I injected it. I got big, and I was a big, thick-set lad. Then you sort of get to an age where I had to stop taking it. Now I've got diabetes, and I've had diabetes for about 11 years, as I've found out last Friday, not Friday, just gone Friday before, that I've actually had it for 11 years because I went for a checkup. So, come on, girl. There comes to a point in your life where you've got to stop doing things, you've got to stop taking things that you can't take anymore, and you've got to sort of think, right, what's my lifestyle going to be differently? Now going from 22 stone down to 18 stone was cardio, 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 cardio. And lifting weights, injecting stuff. Now my point is, I worked hard to where I needed to be. I worked hard to where I needed to get to. Don't really gym anymore, but we are actually going back into the gym. We did gym last year. Now, weighing myself today was 15, just over 15. Now, bear in mind, I was 22 stone, and that was the heaviest I've ever been, and not good. Did I want to be, is that where I wanted to be at the time? No, hated it, absolutely hated it. Needed to changed it, went on a treadmill every day, took fat burners. Is it cheating? Yeah, probably a little bit, but I put the effort in. 30 minutes on a treadmill, hour on a treadmill, 30 minutes on a treadmill, an hour and a half in the gym lifting weights, putting more plates on, looked fantastic, looked absolutely fantastic. But you can only lift them weights for so long, you have to stop lifting them, the heaviest weight. Now my shoulders are knacked, but I achieved what I needed to achieve, and I got to where I wanted to be. Anybody that tells you that they're comfortable and where they're at, unless you're packing £100 million a year, you're not happy in where you're at. But a lot of people that are multi-millionaires, they're still not happy. They still want more. They're still chasing that £100 million lifestyle to even a £50,000 lifestyle, £50,000 lifestyle. Come on, let's get away from these bugs. So that's what I mean by, are you where you want to be? Is anybody where they want to be? Everybody wants to be richer, everyone wants to be, better, but what are you doing about it to get to where you want to be? What do you need to do to where you want to be? So if you train hard, you get to where you want to be. If you don't train hard, if you don't want to train, you don't want to get to where you want to be. And that one's bit me. I'm getting bit too early, yeah? Whose idea was this tonight, with all these? That's proper stung me. Yeah, you've got to fight for it. You've got to fight to where you want to be, and fight hard. I have to check you as well when we get back. God, I'm getting stung like mad. I don't know what they are, little hornets or something. They're killing me. Get off. So yeah, are you where you want to be? Keep saying it, and I'll always say it, and I'll keep saying it and keep saying it. Are you where you want to be? Are you at that point where you've found your piece of where you want to be? And I just had to run through that. Farmers spraying water. I think we've got out of them. I don't know what they were, but I'm been stung by something. If this gets you down to the point where you feel like you can't cope and you're struggling with it, and it's really affecting your mental health, which it does, it's going to affect your mental health. People not knowing where they want to be, what they want to do. Now, I've been a firefighter. 15 years I served, had its ups and downs. I've seen some crazy things over the time. Lots of deceased bodies, train crashes, went to the Great Heck, House fires, RTAs or RTCs as they call them now. But it's changed in the time. If I could go back to them times, would I? In a heartbeat. I'd go back being a firefighter. Stupidly, I retired from the fire service to a relationship that I was in, and we were moving away, and I couldn't transfer to that station, and I went down a completely different career path. I knew that I could make more money. You haven't got any on you, have you? I could make more money taxiing, funny enough, and work my own hours, have my own car, just jump in it, go to the train station, pick a customer up and drive wherever in the country with them or locally. So yeah, I would change that. Would I change relationships? 100%. I wouldn't have gone in half the relationships that I went into. I just wouldn't have entertained it. Am I where I want to be right now? Well, I'm not a multi-millionaire. I'm comfortably, financially comfortable. I have a house, 4 dogs, 3 girls at home, wife. I do this. I help out deliveries. We have 3 of our own companies. Oh, camera. We have 3 of our own companies that we run. 2 online companies, and then we have a cleaning company that are successful and run really well. Can hear the thunder. So, am I comfortable? I'm comfortable. Got some inheritance from my dad passing away. Put that into our company, built the company up through a bit of money, paid a few bills off. We've got nice cars, or 2 nice cars, a beautiful VW transporter, and we have a little van for ferrying parcels about that we go deliver to the box. Am I where I want to be? 100% yes. Do I want more? 1,000,000% yes. I want big money. I want to make big money. Do I want to make money to be greedy? Absolutely not. Do I want to make good money to help people? Yes. That's what this channel's about. If I can turn this into a business to help people suffering from where they're not at, suicide, mental health, homeless, relationship problems, everything. If I could fund meetings, places for people to stay, you split up with your partner, you've got nowhere to stay. If I could have a 20-roomed place for people to stay that have literally broke up from their partner, you know, I would house people. Men's mental health is massive, and we don't actually talk about it, and we don't actually realise how massive it is. We don't talk about it. Men don't talk about it. Men stay silent, and that's not what it's about. That's not what we should be doing. We should be voicing our opinion. We should be saying what we need to say, and massively we need to be saying what we're saying. We need our women to back us up. There are a lot of women out there that don't back their partners up. I've had women like that. They don't back you up. They'd rather go uptown, get with somebody else, go back to their house, sleep with them, come home and think everything's okay. That's another video. Leave a comment if you've been cheated on. We'll talk about all these topics. They're massive to talk about. Men, we've got to start talking to each other. I want to do vlogs on the I am lad. I am a meathead. I don't give a F. They're not all that. I want to do videos on, you see these lads in town I had one a fair few weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago, walking his dog. You know, I think it was like a staffy or something like that. So I'm going to look at a staffy. I love staffies. I've had two myself, ginger one and a blue one. Looking at the dog, but I was actually looking at the dog and looking past at him, and he started massive ego trip. You know, just bit of a dick really. And for me, if I think you're a dick, I think you're a dickhead. Now if you come to the channel and you go, oh, I've cheated on my missus, she's kicked me out, you're a dickhead. I've gone uptown, I've punched someone's head in, I'm gonna go do 6 months inside, you're a dickhead. What are you doing 6 months inside for hitting somebody that's probably could have been sorted out over an argument? Black is black and white is white. But if you're struggling with mental health and you don't know who to talk to, you don't know who to turn to, and you haven't got a circle of friends, you haven't got people that you can sort of thingy, this is the channel for you. This is where you need to come. This is what we need to talk about flies attacking you and getting you. Come and do and get talking about and find out where you're at. Are you where you want to be? Are you doing what you should be doing to get to where you want to be, or not? Hopefully when we get out in this open bit, we're not going to be attacked as much. I've got some right holes all over me. Need to check you when we get back, baby. Little pop. So that was that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about, are you where you want to be in your life? Are you with the person that you want to be? Are you looking for a person? Not even looking at the camera, sorry. Are you missing something in your life and you're not quite where you need to be? How do you fix it? Now, funny enough, a lot of people they don't actually know where they want to be, which might sound really strange, but they don't. I don't know where I want to be. Now I'm 48. I've been a doorman, I've been a firefighter, I've been a taxi driver, I've been a heavy recovery driver, I've been a long haul truck driver, nighting out. I've done that for 20 years, just retired from that. Now I own my own companies. Am I where I am? Yes and no. Would I still be in the fire service? 100%. Do I still want to drive around in a Scania 770? Yes, 100%. Trucking was my life. But then I've got to think, I've got to change something here because my partner's not happy. My wife is telling me, she's telling me that she's lonely. She's bringing the kids up on her own. The dogs are driving her mad. Now, she also suffers from mental health, from past relationships, past traumas, and she's 34, and we are only just starting to get to the tip of the iceberg. We haven't even gone through the first layer of ice. She is coping the best she can. She has her good days and her bad days. Is she where she wants to be? Absolutely not. Job wise, yes, 100%. She loves running our businesses. She loves it. Does it get her down? No. Does other stuff get her down? Yeah. The kids absolutely drive her mad. The dogs drive her absolutely mad. The house drives her mad. You know, I drive her mad. Is she where she wants to be? Absolutely not. Are you where you want to be? Probably not. Am I where I want to be? Probably not. Everybody wants to live in a £6 million house and have £6 million in bank and wake up in the morning and live in a house where you've got a view that's like that constantly. Obviously not the rain in the distance that's coming up, but we need it, desperately need it. We've just got to get to that point of where we can fight the battle and be happy in ourselves, happy where we're at, the level that we're at, and just keep going. We've got to think of the people that aren't going anymore, the lads that have taken their lives, and we're going to do a vlog, a video on men's suicide, how high it is, which is absolutely ridiculous. Do we feel that the government help men? Do we think the NHS, the police, do they help men? When times are hard and times are struggling, and you know, you've got to help yourself. You've got to ask for help, and you've got to write down where you want to be in a week. Start it in a week. Start it from a day. Do it from day to day. Where do you want to be tomorrow? If you don't go to the gym today, go to the gym tomorrow, and go the next day, and go the next day. But don't do the excuse of, I haven't got the time. I've got all the time in the world to go to the gym. Give up drinking. Go for a walk. If you've got a dog, we walk this all the time. We go to different places, we go down the road. My missus is now actually just looking at abandoned places to go, because we have a family channel as well. We go do that. This is my sort of baby, and getting Men Unspoken running and helping and talking and getting lads talking massively. Don't be afraid to leave a comment what you're struggling with. I've got loads of ideas coming up for the channel, loads of topics. If there's something that you want to talk about, something in the vlog that you want to be mentioned and you want to talk about, leave a comment. Leave a like, hit the subscribe button. We need some more subscribers. But leave a comment if there's anything that you're struggling with, you want to talk about. Now this is the first of many vlogs. There are vlogs on, have a look at them, see what you think. But this is sort of the start of the new version, where we're going to be vlogging 2 to 3 times a week. I've got plenty of time to do it, and that's what we're going to do, and get these vlogs on. So we need your comments. I need you to help me build Men Unspoken, get the message out there to every man going that is struggling. Find out where you're at, are you where you're at, and everything else, and we'll get it done. I am getting in before that storm comes my way. Starting to lighten, and we've heard a few cracks of thunder. I'm gonna go check out for flies, because I've been stung like mad. And go and have a nice cup of tea and get back under that fan, because it is so muggy. But hopefully this storm will help. So, thanks for watching, and these are going to be very limited editing, and it's going to be raw, and it's from my heart, and I'm here for you. I'm here for everybody. Get your women supporting the channel as well, and let's bring Men Unspoken national, worldwide, and let's get helping each other. We all struggle at some point. Thanks for watching. Like I say, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.